want to manage expectations.
Welcome to No Politics Friday. Welcome to Only Some Politics Friday. Welcome to Big Cans Friday. What are we looking at? Well, I have not had this in years. Somewhere in B&E's history there would have been a review of it, but oh well, prove it. Okay, so it's beer, and it should really look like beer because it's beerish. Okay, so there we go. A slight unfiltered thing. Oh, by the way, fun fact: the last brew review, the last time that I used the grill and the pickup truck, I was told that it was a nudity, but evidently it's not now. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, it smells like beer. Cheers. Guess what, Mr. 27? Still tastes like beer. Let's just see if we can get through this together. First, Bean Smile Money saying first. Bad says yes indeed. This is feeling like deja vu. Vuja day, Vuja boobs. Her boobs. J-Dog, here at home before work. Rich Huff says, cheers, clubbers. Then he says, oh, cheers, all. Bad says, my captain, my captain. Bad? My bad. My bad. Your bad? Her bad. That microphone. Smile Money says, I cleaned out the couch. I raised the bid for the JP to $304.13. The change was plentiful. Bonus. Oh, you mean like that time you said, hey, just have to clean out your couch and you'll have enough money to buy an entry to Justin's final mission, and then it turned out there was no couch. That was not a bonus. Those aren't real. Smarmoney, heading out to my second part-time job. I will watch the rest of this tomorrow. Must be tomorrow. We already had a comment. Bad says, I like to think I grew up in the lower middle class, but we were really upper lower class. Smarmoney says, you know what? It didn't matter. I still have fond memories of my childhood. My mom and dad always did the best they could. It's a gamble. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on this one for the next one. Well, it's all a matter of perspective. I think I did okay. I like to help her push in her stool. Oh, I'm just having some spicy V8 for nutritional value. My girl, the non-redhead one. Oh, there are several redheads. This is one of only 2 blondes that I can think of, if she's even a blonde. Let's see, we got sub-comment, and sub-comment. Salty says, Jack of all nakedness, master of nakedness too. Multi-gunman says, your nakedness comes, your nakedness will be done, beer as it is in whiskey. Mr. 27 to Multi-Gunman as a sub-comment, and beer, what you came to this crazy weekend guy. And then he says, and in liberty and nakedness for all. Okay. Din, natural pumpkin like the kind you use to make a jack-o'-lantern, or like the sweet squash they use to make pumpkin pie. Yeah, that one. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Multi-Gunman says insert comment here.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Smile Money sub-comment 357 and whiskey for all. And Mr. 27 dual-wielding multi-357 man. Yeah, I speaking of whiskey, I have not had anything other than vodka since returning from Maine. I'm not saying that Maine wrecked hard liquor. I'm just saying that grab a bottle and put a straw on it, I guess. I don't know. So, NIHAP, you have 14.3. I just realized right now I was wrong. It's 14.2 is the one that has evidently spent some of its life in a sherry cask, because it's well, I'm not going to drink any of it. We're just going to look at it and maybe smell it. The only reason that I even thought about at that moment in time is the bottle that you brought to Maine was one of the translucent ones that look like shower glass, you know, like this. And I remember the stuff that you brought did not have that deep amber color to it. Oh, it looks like I poured a lot to look at. I mean, just look at it. We should smell a little bit of it. I'm okay. Oh, sorry, McLean. I just realized I never got back to you on your message. I wouldn't say that it's cryptic, but you know, I don't. Why you want to share some of the stuff that you share with me, I have no idea. And the pictures. I mean, as long as I have it in the glass, I suppose I could try a little bit of it. I mean, I'm not going to enjoy it at all. Octomore. Who likes that? Bababusas. Yes, Cobra. Yes, it is. Everybody say hi to Cobra. I don't know. I did not bother asking the woman exactly how it works because she barely spoke English. And because of how well my phone works, I had to stand on the stairs with one wet finger in the air. Sorry you had to, be part of that. When we ordered all of the components from SimpliSafe, the one thing we wanted that they did not have was the door locks. The door locks are listed at, I don't know, I could have sworn at the time they were $200 a piece. So, we were under a special that was happening that day that I knew nothing about. 50% off Tuesday. They were all out of the door locks. They wouldn't let me pre-order, sons of bitches. But they said, if they get the locks back in within 60 days of me activating, I would still get the 50% off. Well, I got notified. I'll just won't even dramatize. I got notified a week ago that the door locks were back in. Called today. It's been 79 days. So I got emailed after my thing had supposedly expired. And I just said, I didn't go full on fucking Jew boy John Solar on them, but I simply said, how is it fair that I wanted to purchase them the day that I bought all of my shit and you didn't have them? But you conveniently got them in after my 60 days expired. And she was nice. She goes, let me check with the supervisor. And she came back and she goes, they're granting a one-time 50% off. So with the tax and the shipping, it came to $140 for two of them. And Christine wants to know if it works just like the Vivint ones. I don't know why it wouldn't work just like the Vivint ones. With the exception that the woman, I don't even know what her name was, and my whole goal was to be something with an L. I think she might have said Lorraine, but there was no way that was legit. Maybe it was. I don't know. How you doing? Doing okay? Okay. Cobra, pumpkin seed time. Oh, I so love roasting my own pumpkin seeds. Personal favorite. Personal favorite, Cobra. That's the only reason that I participate in the whole pumpkin thing. Just give me all of those precious seeds and I don't even try real hard to even clean them off. That pumpkin juice that comes with them, hell yeah, cover them. I put them on a sheet. I cover them with little butter cubes, maybe a light oil, as in olive oil, but normally just butter, lots of it. And sprinkle. See, now if I know they're going to be for myself, I'd use the hot pepper seasoning that Matt made for me. But usually when Sam finds out that because she's normally here, and she takes 50% of them home with her, so I can't really do the seasoned ones. But if I am by myself, or if I have a chance this year, it'll probably 2 different batches, because everything that Matt has in the powder is what I would normally put on them anyway, except for the Reaper, of course. But yeah, just normally it's a little onion, a little garlic, and away they go. But this year, if I do a batch specifically for myself, it'll be butter, the pumpkin seeds, and some of the zesty powder that Matt made. Locked and loaded tonight. Probably only gonna do an hour. I am planning on being up early tomorrow morning. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring any firearms down to Jolson's, but we're planning on leaving early, and then we're planning one stop. We're going to be stopping at the Lazy Moose for breakfast, and then heading on down. Wow, those are some big dark pepperonis. And then we got the glass cutters. I approve. Yes. Smile Money. If you had the money, you would buy another gun that was not the one and only one on your list. The Hellion. The Hellion is on my list, though. If I made a purchase right now, it would definitely be the Hellion before the FN. But I do want the FN. I'm not gonna Matt. The FN 510 in Flat Dark Earth Tactical Edition comes optics ready with a threaded barrel. And if that happened, then I'd either have to, I don't know, I'd probably like to get another Holtzman, just like the one that's on the VP9. And also, for the record, I have, since I've been back, I've been working, and I've actually been carrying the little Taurus. It holds, I think it holds 12 rounds. It disappears on my side. Been carrying it inside the waistband. But for the weekend, heading to Jolson's, I will definitely be switching back to the VP9 Tactical. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Smile Money. I went back and read my Harris mocking comment about an opportunity income. Well, glad I did. I thought from what you read, I may have had a stroke. Now maybe you should sit down just in case. It made no sense to me, and I'm not going back. Zeus! Pumpkin beer makes me want to yak. Then he says, cheers, fellas. Have a great weekend. Zeus. I actually had this beauty down here because I don't know why, but I was having some fails on the going out. I wasn't able to get a full erection, and it would fall, it would fail, and then I'd have to give it a whirl. So I know these things do not really like oil, but I put a bunch of drops of the trigger lube that John Huber gave me, and he said when you are doing a trigger, you want the lightest possible oil, and I figured that this guy would like that. So, oh yeah, Zeus, here's a wear update. This bad boy gets a lot of carry, even though the commie pieces of shit in my, I think it's funny. I can have 17 handguns on my side, and what am I going to get in trouble for in commie soda? I know Jeremy's going, stop fucking clicking the fucking thing, you fucking fuck! Jeremy, take your blood medication, crack 6 of them into a glass of vodka, and in an hour from now you'll be just fine. And the oil that John gave me smells like something is wrong with it, but that's okay. So, again, Zeus, thank you. Oh, I think my titanium glass breaker might be getting loose. Oh. It actually was. Let me find something that I can use as I gotta hold the pocket clip and tighten the... There. That's the first time I've had to do that. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm amazed with as much as I carry this. I mean, how many of you have ever taken an out the ender apart? I don't know what to expect if I did that. I mean, I've seen the way in a carry gun. I mean, that Taurus, after 4 days of carrying the Taurus, it looked like a powder puff, like a tampon Tim blew up in the end of it. What does the inside of this knife look like? After what? It's been, what, 3 years? Hey, Jeremy. Okay. Poco says, sup, Poco. Then he says, I'd love to win that mantis. Well, so far, well, it's a Patreon thing. I'm not going to. Patreon members can actually come and go by the month, but so far the only person that's left me a comment was Rich, saying that he was not interested in it because he already has one. I mean, if I don't get any other comments on it, I might. I know me and you are always doing horse trading. I mean, I already, and you never did get back to me on the thing. I'm trying to work on a pile for you. Right now, as you know, is the Archer Pro S, but you never said anything about the SOG Power Assist. It's almost, oh gosh. This was not the latest one I got. This was the one that was on the med kit, and I swapped it out because I really liked the new the new SOG. Well, I don't like it as much as Leatherman, and I definitely don't like it as much as the Victorinox. If you've ever listened to me on anything, if you buy yourself the Victorinox Swiss multi-tool, you will never ever be upset. I'm here to tell you, the day that mine went missing, I think it got knocked out of my pocket when I was getting in the truck over at Super One, and somebody got themselves the best multi-tool ever produced. Baby gonna land the bush plane in the bush, or on the hot strip. Stormy Coyote, thank you, Eric. We had to say goodbye to our cat, Sasha. She was with us for the past 16 and a half years. No matter how crap my day was, I could always look forward to coming home to her. It just doesn't feel the same at home now, trying to move on day by day. Sharky says, sad times, my condolences. Because Sharky is a cat person, I am not a cat person. I will openly admit I am not a cat person. We had a cat, and I feel like after Mr. Peabody that I will never find another cat like him. So it's probably why I'm not a cat person, because I felt like I never liked cats. And then we got Mr. Peabody. It was kind of funny because Mr. Peabody actually was, I was sanding floors for a Oriental company, an Oriental couple, and he owned one of the restaurants in the area, Oriental food. He did not serve cat. I jokingly asked once, and he laughed. He's like, no. Even if we no. But he looked at me, and I was sanding his floors, and he goes, you see that cat? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you should take it home for the weekend, and see if your kids like it. I go, what kind of bullshit is that? You take the cat home to 3 young girls, and if I'm not happy, I just bring it back on Monday? I did end up taking the cat home, and I think we had Mr. Peabody for, I don't know how old he was when we got him, but I think we had him for maybe another 9+ years before he passed away. Yeah, I am not a cat person. At one point in time, I might have even considered standing in front of the bullet and taking it myself for that cat. He was the most unusual. I mean, compared to everything that I ever thought I knew about cats, this was a cool cat. So, Stormy, definitely my condolences for Sasha. I know you don't want to hear this now, but after losing like Mr. Peabody and then Dax and then Shelby, it eventually gets a little better. It still is a very hard subject to talk about, because even after all this time, me and Christine, I can be going through the computer and then find a whole file of pictures and video of Shelby. Like, Shelby had the zoomies one day, and I just recently found that, and it's like it's hard. It's hard not to get emotional even after time has gone by. It just shows how great animals are. They're selfless. They, you look at like a dog, I think cats are smarter than most dogs, even though I like dogs more. But you can get some piece of shit fucking prick that absolutely treats a dog like shit, but when they come home, they still want to be that person's buddy. It should bite their testicles off, but, you know. Then the poor animal would be blamed. Hey, looks like we got a little, we got a train going to Cooter City we're going on right there. McLean, I am no lawyer, but someone with a dually probably shouldn't consume any drink or smoke in a vehicle. Maybe it's just me. Again, not a lawyer. No, if sorry, he was Dewey. I said Dewey. He DW or DWI, whatever it is in your particular state. I've had problems after drinking 3 initials. Yeah, but it just seems to be a habit in this neighborhood. You know, just sit in the vehicle and drink up, Johnny. I think I've said this before, and I'll just say it one last time. When you already have somebody who just can't let go, has to do everything to strike some kind of revenge, don't make it easy by doing stupid shit. You don't sit in a vehicle and drink. I mean, granted, if there's no keys, anywhere around, they're not on you and they're not in the vehicle, there ain't shit they can do. I mean, I wondered if I could, do the remote start. I would unlock the doors, I would do the remote start, and then I'd leave the keys in the house and I'd go sit in the truck. I mean, proof is in you can't go anywhere until you step on the brake and put it in gear. And if the keys aren't in the ignition on remote start, as soon as you put your foot on the brake, it kills the engine. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my bad. But the moral, yes, God damn it, yes. The moral of the story is when you, if you're worried about something happening, if you just make it so that there is no possibilities, Cameron's makes it, it's just not very good. Or should I say it's not as good, period. Any coffee's fine, for Christ's sakes. Well, no. That one shit that you had in the camper, no, that's not good. Frickin' Jolson. Sweet. Nice job, Bad. That's nice. Got himself a mini excavator. That's awesome, and that's what I just sent them. Well, I have to have some more of my healthy drink. Feel so much better now. McLean says, shout out to Stormy. Jolson says, Then Jolson says 454 hardwood and handyman. Hey, you're just trying to get on the coattails of Christine's 454 floor sanding and more. Wade, I recently cleaned up my shop by calling everyone and telling them to come over and see if they want any of it. It took about 2 hours and now I got my shop cleaned and empty. Well, that will do it. Personal favorite, by the way. I'm going to stop doing flybys. I'm going to hold on this one. Wade says, I love my fur babies. Our Boston Terrier sleeps with... see, I'm good. She's okay, but that's like Brad's thing right there. Our Boston Terrier sleeps with us, and Rosie, the oldest at 7, insists on showering with me. Ugh, that poor dog. Both... Oh, god damn it. That's a visual I can't get out of my brain. Hang on, I gotta dilute. Hey Wade, I hope the dog never looks up. Okay, where was I? Oh, hang on. Okay. Both Rosie and Posey shadow me all day. The best advice I can give is to fill the hole in your heart as soon as you can. You're not replacing them, you're adding to the family. Tom says, when Matt gets out on work release, can he drink again? Question mark. No, he's fine. Now what Jolson say? We are Folgers and Cherry and some other stuff too. All the stuff that was in the camper got used. Found 3 aged bottles for you to review. Having said that, I don't know if I'm going to do a review when I'm down there with you. Yeah, the only chance of it happening is if we do a live. And, well, you know, I just want to spend my time snuggling with you when McLean's not watching. Jesus, her nipple's bigger than her fucking eyeball. Mr. 27 says 36. Then he says, more intro homo brew balmy shit. And then he says, cowbell, yep, do it. Then he says, where did Mr. Matt go, Mr. Brew Balmy? He's been busy. He was going to do a brew review with me today, but I went for a motorcycle ride. Fuck everybody, okay? I didn't care. Matt said, I'll probably be up another hour, and I'm like, I am not going to be home within the hour. Just go to sleep. And he's like, no, that's fine. So, and you won't see him tomorrow, and you won't see him Sunday, and if the weather is 76 degrees on Monday, I may not even do a thing work-related. Ricky won't be there. Click. Garage, not touching anything in there. Well, actually, I take that back. I might pull some stuff out, take some more pictures, sell some stuff. I got 4 items so far. I don't know how many items I have on Disgrace Book right now, but I got 4 items sold. Do. Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's not the most dazzling picture of her, but more cowbell. Holding because it's the last one is, she's still, I mean, she's curvy and all, but I feel I made the right decision on the last one, and but I will hold on this one. Sharky, cheers all, catching up, here we go. He's on the wrong video. Then he says, shiny pew in the laser aim. Yes. Then he says, RPR in 338 Lapua Magnum. Nice one, J-Dog. Then Smile Money on the right video says, I just cannot bring myself to have another dog. We had 2 labs in my adult life. The first one died from cancer at 7 while she was on the operating table. We thought the cancer was just in her spleen, rebel. They called us when it was not the case, so we rushed back to the vet's office to be with her as we decided not to bring her out of the anesthesia. The second, Brandy, was 14. Having to make that decision and being with her was painful memory as she made her last breath, even though I had to carry her into the vet's office. No, I know. I mean, Shelby was having a big anxiety fit and a hard time breathing, and they basically gave her a sedative to give Samantha time to get down before they gave her a lethal injection of, I think it was morphine. So she just went to sleep happy. Yeah, Wade, Smile Money, I don't know where me and Christine fall between both of your scenarios. Because as of right now, both of us want and both of us don't want another dog. So, I don't know. If it does happen, it'll probably be another scenario like Shelby. Probably go for rescue versus Daxie. Daxie was a purebred, and I know I've told that story. The Cliff Note version is she was the most expensive one for sale in that Sunday newspaper. Yeah, that's how far that goes back. In the newspaper. And I only called to find out if the dog shit gold bars. And we ended up with her. Sharky, Delta 7. D7 is a hit. Sharky says SH, laugh out loud at the Porky outro. Then Sharky says, cheers all, caught up, kinda, here we go. Then he says, regarding the Mantis on Patreon, sure, if I win, just keep it and Northern Storage and use it. Laugh out loud. Then he says Delta 8. Now, this is two different videos, so Delta 8 is a hit. And Sharky strikes first blood. And 2 hours and 45 minutes ago, Sharky says, SH, outro posters are a thing now. All right. Okay, and then to do like I evidently need to do, going over to the Samuel Adams. Oh, yeah. Slimer Green. Let's see. Mr. 27, you do it, Mr. Brubomi. That was skipped. Rich, Real Cheers Clubbers Now was skipped. Mr. 27, Brubomi, Club Time with a side of double cowbell please was skipped. Well, I can see why that one was skipped. And that's it. Everything else made it. What? The light's green, the trap is clean after 46 minutes? I will not take that personally. We are going to stay here until someone is in the club. Should I log in as Ebomi and make this legit? Who can it be texting on my phone? Hey, I'm talking to Bad. How come I'm talking to Jolson and he's not here? What is wrong with you guys? And Cobra knows that I'm in the club. I couldn't have possibly made this any easier. It's Jolson. Hold on. It's got to be important. We got Christine's Creamer, Cherry Coffee, Pumpkin Love Coffee, Cameron's Highlander Grog, and Folgers. Right. Looks like you have it covered. Well, you have it covered for her, but what about me? Question mark. Okay, the on-duty gun that Sharky did not fire is the 300 Blackout lovey little beast that it is. That thing is a lot of fun to shoot. I still think, for the availability and the cost, if I was to build a home defense pistol, and it wasn't Alice, I just wanted to tear it up more, I would do 7.62 by 39, and I don't even know if I'd even want to do it. I mean, I realize a 10-inch barrel versus a 7.5-inch barrel, but then if you put a can on it, because you don't want to wake Mike or Michelle up when you're adiosing bad guys, do you? So, I guess I'm fine with Alice. If I did the home defense, I would probably I'd probably leave it as the Hellion. Small package bull pup. Come on, lottery win. Let's make this happen. What did I do to you? Oh! It's 4:54. And it's 73 degrees. The non-on-duty gun. Hang on. The soon-to-be on-duty gun. The on-duty gun. Sharky. This is the beautiful 1006. Yes, indeedy. This thing still looks brand new. Oh, because for the amount of rounds that have been through it, you probably still consider it brand new. But my on-duty gun for the last few days has been this piece of shit. I don't even. Maybe I should bring this with for the weekend. I mean, I don't even know if we're gonna even go out to the farm and go shooting or not. Make the barbecue gun. I'll holster this up and carry it. First I'll get gouges in the grips from the seat belt in the car, and then I'll hit like some doorways, and then I'll do something to it while we're working on the bifold door project. Or maybe I could just leave it at home. If I was a camel, I'd lick those. So, what do you guys got planned for the weekend? No, I'm not killing time. I'm waiting for McLean to get in the club. Maybe I should spend the weekend honoring Mr. Holster. I have Mr. Holster's cowboy boots, and I got Mr. Holster's cowboy hat sitting right there in the Stetson box. I can't reach it because it's beyond. I'd have to walk all the way over there. I don't know, hold that thought. I feel like I need to finish the shot completely honoring Mr. Holster. Everybody's working for the weekend. Right where that really sharp crinkle is right there, it has damage. But I'm not the one that wore this hat to make it look like this. Scott was the one that wore this hat to make it look like this. I'll wear my ultra mega shirt, my cowboy boots, and my Stetson hat. This kind of bums me out though. I don't remember that last time. It's like exactly right on the crease. I don't know of anything that I could put on that wouldn't make it, but then again, I don't know how I just do this. See, I just don't. I'm not Scott, you know. It's like, that's why this is like the most I think I've ever worn this. I don't know if I've even worn it for a brewery review or not in the past. It's like Scott's. It's like Scott's hat, you know. It's like, I don't know if this is the one that he was wearing when he went into the drink trying to when we were trying to save the horse. Scott, I miss you, my brother. Okay. Hitting the button one way or the other. Light's green, trap's clean. Okay. Cheers. Might hear from a few of you on Locked and Loaded tonight. Like I said, planning on just doing an hour tonight. Getting up early tomorrow morning and hitting the road to head down to Jolson and Teresa's to spend the weekend. Cheers.